What's up, my Berserker Patriot Store family? Hope you're all having a very blessed day. Hope everybody's safe out here. Hope everything is working out for everybody. So I'm going to do one of these videos, and I'm going to start this video off with a few of the things that I carry on my person at all times. Okay. This is my combat vest, my ballistic vest, full ballistic plates inside, 7.62 rated to 308, multiple penetration, single penetration for 30-06, full steel core. I will show you a set of my side. I'm out where I do my flag waving, so I decided to make this little video while I'm out here. I'll set this back here again. These are in my back seat at all times. I've always got some kind of training mechanisms in here. These are the plates. We carried many different types of plates. These are just the plates that I prefer. I've been shot with these plates on. I've tested these plates. They work out pretty well. Haven't had any problems with them. Okay. Then we're going to go with, you need to get some kind of combat belt. This is a Yakubin. It's a veteran Patriot owned business. Yakita. It is a Patriot veteran owned business. I have a few of these in stock. This is one of my new ones. The one I carry all the time is all fucked up like my body armor is. It's all dirty. I have hung from these to make sure they are sturdy. They're 100% sturdy. Full aluminum and steel clip plate here. This has a nice little function here where you can strap down so you don't get snagged on things when you're crawling through bushes and stuff. This is all adjustable. All the MOLLE is adjustable on here. It's a great size for a standard AR-15 magazine, and then in the front it'd fit a nice 9mm magazine. It has retention coils, retention bands all the way around, so you have the retention. Has a nice small first aid kit on this one here, with multiple pockets for easy access for smaller things. I carry an IFAK kit that I'm about to show you in a moment here. A nice accessories bag, which I thought this was sweet that it came with this. A magazine, so you don't have to dump your mags on the ground. So you have a magazine catcher on these as well. Just a few of the things you should be carrying on your person at all times in the situation we're in right now. And then on the other side, it's clearly got another magazine pouch. So 4 AR-15 magazines, 4 9mm magazines, 45, whatever you're talking here. Smith & Wesson 6R, all of them fit in it. It's nice and sturdy. It's got the Velcro lined inside for the inner. The belt comes with the inner too, by the way. I probably have it somewhere in here. If not, it's in my shed. So I've got one of these on me at all times, loaded out. A schmog is always nice to have. You know, just a nice schmog is always nice to have for wrapping. All kinds of different things this can be used for. That goes in one of my bags normally. I always have a canteen. Always have a canteen on me. This is usually attached right to my bag. Okay. My combat clothing, made from the same company that my combat belts are from. Very sturdy material. This specific one here, I've got about 100 to 150 to 200 hours on, crawling through the woods, jogging, combat training, all kinds of stuff. The stuff I like about these specific is, because it's weird trying to figure out your sizes in combat clothing sometimes, and not all the companies tell you what's going on with them. So these have adjustable inner bands, so you can adjust it to your size. So that's really, really nice. I mean, pockets freaking everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets, 6 pockets, one down on the bottom of the leg. You can adjust the knee straps. You can adjust the ankle strap. It also comes with these. I don't have them in right now. Comes with knee pads, comes with elbow pads and forearm pads. The knee pads slide right into the front here and lock in with Velcro. This pulls right down, these go right inside. Very comfortable. They stay in position. They don't move. The shoulder pads are very similar in design. They just slide right into the sleeve. There's a pocket. Very comfortable. Don't really move around. Super tough material. Super tough material. And then it's got the stretch in the knees here, which I really like. A lot of times in the hand pocket here up by the waist, this is where your adjuster will be for your knee pads, because some people's legs are shorter than others, okay? But with these, the adjuster for the knee pads is down here in the leg pocket, which is really nice, because it doesn't get bound up on stuff going into that pocket. A lot of these pockets have extra pockets inside them that flashlights perfectly, hold things in very well. I have had no problems with these pants so far, or the shirts. They have worked out phenomenally for me. Absolutely wonderfully. Oh, it's starting to rain. Yeah! That's awesome. Been waiting for some rain. I threw some things in the bag today. I don't like to tear my shit apart. You know, to show it to you. Sorry about that. So we got emergency blankets, which I also have those in my boo-boo kit. Fire starters, compasses. Go down in here. You should have about 4 or 5 of these in each bag that I carry. Life straws. Each one of them is up to like 1,000 gallons, 4,000 liters. I carry a hydration pack. Little tablets you drop right down in your water. Keeps you hydrated. They also have, it has calories and all kinds of stuff. It's the Pop Fizz one, so it gives you a little bit of a kick when you're out marching and you're fucked up. A nice headlamp. Carry a decent headlamp with you at all times. Okay. This one has 4 different modes on it. Works out pretty good. Those back. Now, something that a lot of people don't think about is if you're going to have candles, which I have candles. I carry these little candles. They come in handy for many different things. Let me find them in here. This is also one of my ammo pouches that would be on the side of something. They're in here. This is just a couple of the things that I would keep in my bag. And I'm going to show you my actual IFAK kit too. So, one-way carabiners, tying stuff up, paracord. When you get these candles, I have these little tea tree candles here. They come in handy for many things in the evening, okay? Non-scented. You don't want to be out in the middle of somewhere and everybody's smelling where the fuck you're at. Non-scented candles, okay guys? You'd be amazed at how easy it is to find somebody or catch somebody just because they're using scented products. My bars of soap that I carry, non-scented soap. I just want to get clean. I'm not trying to get fancy in the woods or in a combat situation. I'm not trying to have that. I'm going to move over here. One-handed tourniquet. It's a nice tourniquet. Don't get crap. You don't want the Velcro snapping off on you. You don't want things breaking. If you're broke like I am and you've had your life canceled, then you buy this stuff as you can get it. This is my main IFAK kit. I use this one because it's got these straps that you can grab and they rip right off. So let's go inside this thing. See what we got here. Gloves. You don't want to put your nappy, nasty hands inside your wounds or somebody else's wounds. You just don't want to do that. It doesn't look like much, but that's a half a roll of duct tape once you take it off of that big ass roll and roll it onto itself. So duct tape. Smelling salts. I don't want your ass passing out on me and not being able to get you back up. Or if you've been shot and you've been losing a lot of blood and you need to kick your body into gear really quick, you pop one of these and you hit that motherfucker. You're gonna wake up, buddy. You're gonna wake up all right. Bodybuilders and people use those for giving themselves motivation. Works really well when you're in an extreme situation. A little roll of gauze. Chest compression needle. Okay, chest compression needle. You need to get training on how to use this stuff. I will start doing some lessons with ways that I know how to do this. Showing you in other ways, like with different types of meat and stuff like that to make it bleed and how to stop blood from flowing. But when you use a chest compression needle, it's up here. It's not actually in your chest. It'll release pressure, it'll burp, all kinds of stuff. They have syringes that hook up to the ends of these. I don't want to really open it, but I'm going to. They have syringes that hook up to the ends of these so you can suck blood out of a chest cavity as well. I do not have one of those in here to show you a representation of that. I apologize. I carry just triple antibiotic. Everybody should. I also have a bottle of iodine on the other side of my black bag there. Big bottle of iodine. I have different sizes nasopharyngeal tube. Don't forget that these are supposed to have fucking lube with them. That sucks if you put one. I don't know if you've ever had to have somebody put one of these in, but it's a requirement if you work certain places to learn how to use these. Surgical sponges, surgical gauze, burn dressings down in there. When we get into here, a lot of people I see online talk about this wound powder, clotting powder. That shit is trash. You've never tried to stop a major bleed if you're using that stuff. It just pours right out. So, I have stop bleeding, specific types of gauze for stop bleeding. Also, for chest wounds, chest seal twin packs, chest seals. This is a lifesaver, guys. This will stop you from dying if you get fucked up in your chest. It's a hard place to stop from bleeding. These work really well. Multiple different sizes of surgical scissors. Why use these types of scissors? Because these specific scissors are made for cutting clothing, very fucked up clothing. They can even cut through leather, a lot of them. That's why I have different size ones. Okay, I might have to be doing different size things. I carry a pair of hemostabs, just in case I have to stent an artery off. Somebody's losing blood. I have to stent an artery off. Just strictly for emergency situations. Now, the surgical stuff and the big time stuff I keep in its own special little pouch. It's 100% waterproof inside my IFAK kit. I keep everything in its own little designated place. You don't want to have somebody have to open your IFAK kit for you that doesn't know what the fuck's going on inside there and have your shit just pour all over the ground. Well, then you just lost everything because you don't have time to sit there and pick it all up. Okay, so I've got that. Now, on top of that, I carry a boo-boo kit. which is a little more than a boo-boo kit, but still a boo-boo kit. I'm going to get that. I also have on the other side of my speaker over there a 5-gallon bucket full of fresh water at all times. All times. Sometimes I have 10 or 15 gallons of water in my truck at all times. Just something that is a requirement, especially in Florida where we have a flesh-eating amoeba in our water right now that's killing people. So I'm going to go over here. Remember, I haven't showed you my bug out bag yet. That's not my bug out bag. These are just things that are on me at all times, just in case I need to bug out and I don't have access to my bag at that moment. My boo-boo kit has plastic sterile tweezers. This is my boo-boo kit. Okay. Another little roll of gauze, medical tape. We've got burn gel, triple antibiotic ointments, waterproof band-aids, more gloves. You can never have enough surgical gloves, especially when you have cuts. What you got to understand is if you're in the woods and you've got cuts and you're not properly taking care of them, you're going to get dysentery, you're going to get gangrene, you're going to lose a foot, you're going to lose a leg, you're going to be fucked. Okay. Antiseptic wipes. More Q-tips. Q-tips can come in handy. You know what else I have back here? I have bags of maxi pads and tampons. You'd be amazed at how well a tampon can close up a fucking bullet hole or stop up a bullet hole. You'd be amazed. Whatever works, right, in the situation. Now we'll move over to this side over here. Another emergency blanket. Triangular bandage can be used for many things, not just holding your shoulder up. More gauze, sterile gauze swabs, little wound, easy wound gauze patches. Okay, you don't want to get a little cut and then take something out of your main IFAK kit, right? You want to have a boo-boo kit, okay? Thicker gauze pads. Much thicker gauze pads. These specific types of gauze pads I'm not a fan of, but it's what came with it, so it's what I've got with it. It's what I could afford at the time. And right now, when we're in an economy that we're in, we have to do what we can to cut cost. But I'm going to tell you this right now. If you want me to get you the absolute bottom of the line, cheapest body armor, or combat gear, or anything that has to do with saving your life, I won't do it. I won't make the sell. Your life depends on this kind of stuff. Okay? If you go on Amazon and you buy their body armor, then when you get shot and you die, expect that. Because you're buying stuff that's made over in China and all kinds of places. Oh! I tested the knives and the axes. The axes work wonderfully. I've probably got, let's see, 3, 4 on my hip, 5, 6, here we go, 7, which has a compass and all the extra stuff you need in here for fishing and fire starting. 8 blades within hand's reach at all times. I've got 3 different flashlights, but this is my favorite little guy right here. It also has a mount that can sit on different things, you know what I mean? But this is a 12 or 17, this is 1700 lumen flashlight. Oh, the magnet on the bottom had a battery from something. I don't even know what this battery came from in it, but it's got a magnet, so any metal it sticks to really well. I've stuck it to the side of my truck and done work. Charger, you know, it charges rechargeable. Because it's 1700 lumens though, it doesn't say charge as long as you'd like it to, but it still gets good. But you can see forever with this thing. I mean, forever away. Plus, it's got a very hardcore strobe mode that you could use as a deterrent. That if you're not expecting it, it's gonna fuck you up a little bit. You know what I mean? I love those commercials where you see them do them super bright flashlights at people, and everybody's like, "Oh, that wouldn't work." No, that works. That shit fucks your brain up when you're not expecting it, man. When it's pitch black dark and your eyes are used to the dark, and somebody hits you with a 30,000 lumen strobe, no, that's gonna fuck your brain up. It's gonna give them long enough to get you down. I'll tell you that right now. It's gonna give them long enough to get you down. And now they've got those 30,000 flashlights that have the taser on the end of it, so they're hitting you with that, and they're like, fucking your shit up, getting you the side of the neck with a taser, side of the head. That shit ain't no fun, bro. For hand-to-hand combat, the knives that they sent would work wonderfully. They fucking suck for throwing, though. Unless you absolutely know what the fuck you're doing. They were supposed to be weighted to where they're weighted really well, but they're not big enough for actually throwing unless you're like 2 to 3 feet away from the person. I don't like that. The axes, on the other hand, the axes worked out wonderfully. Not only are they great for hand-to-hand combat with the size that they're at, but the throwing capabilities of these things is wonderful. Now, these are made for close quarters throwing. They're not made for long distance throwing. That's why they're the length they are. The longer the axe, the farther you can throw it, clearly, because of the rotation. But these ended up working out wonderfully. They're super light, but super nice and sturdy. Just one solid piece of metal with a nice rubber grip. But when they throw really well. Let me show you the difference between Walmart metal, because I brought this on specifics today for that. Walmart metal, see how ground up, fucked up the blade is? That's from hitting wood with that. It's soft metal, so the wood actually chips it, and here, I've thrown this in the same wood, and there are no problems. No chipping, no angles, fucked up, no denting. And I like this feature too. It might annoy some people, but if you can hear it, damn, did that just cut my ear? That would have sucked, wouldn't it? Joking. That sounds really cool. The harmonic tones that come out of these, if you hang them up from a thing and hit them with a little, that would sound really, really cool. So, but you got to keep your morale up when you're in a situation too, guys. Remember that. Bad morale causes death. You understand? Overthinking what you're doing and hesitating causes death. I want you really to understand what's going on in America. We have outright people that think they're revolutionaries making attacks now. Actual terrorist attacks. Yes, they did arrest 35 of them. There was 150 of them there. And this government is the one that put these people in the DSM-5, right? For mental disabilities. You think they didn't know what they were doing when they did that? Do you think you don't understand how the legality of the justice system works when you're mentally disabled? You don't get the same kind of charges. You can get off, especially if you have a clean record, you can get off on mental health court programs, no jail time. So let's hope these guys actually get charged as terrorists, like they should be. Let's see how that works. I love you guys. Have a very blessed day.